It's Sunday morning, and I didn't practice yesterday. The thing is that if you want to get better in your craft, um, and when I say quickly, um, you do have to practice every day, and hopefully without missing a day, even if it's just 5 minutes of your time. I see that that's better than absolutely nothing at all. Even if it's just 5 minutes and that's it. Okay. No one says you have to practice for 5 hours, you know, or 10 minutes and stuff like that. If you could just practice for 5 minutes, 5 minutes is better than anything. When I mean practice every day, as many times you can in a day as well. Break it up. I'll practice for an hour. Maybe I'll practice for 5 minutes and then take a break for 45 minutes and come back and try it again for another 5 more minutes. Take a break, come back another 45 minutes later. All right. It's better than nothing at all. That's what I'm trying to get at. Even if you practice for 15 minutes, want to take a half hour break, come back, practice again, take another 15, take a half hour off, you know what I mean? So that's what I ended up doing when I first got started. I started out 5 minutes, actually 1 minute really, because at the time I felt like I just never had time to practice. Never. And when I use that word, never, believe me, I felt I never got time to practice. It's always work. It's always something that's got to go down at the house. There's always something going down at the church. But it got to a point where uh, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get better. People might be complaining about the way I play, or maybe not so much about the way I play. That's what people say. I'm just use that as an example. It's really, honestly, it's about the lack of material because it's not the way you play. It's the material. It's the actual material, not the way you play. Right? It's the material. I use that word. The lack of information can either make you or break you. So it's kind of like the less you know, that's all you know. The more you know, the better it is. If this is all I know how to play, look, uh, that's all I know. I can't go any further than just only what I know. And that's for beginner musicians. It definitely wouldn't be for intermediate level musicians because intermediate level musicians will already have a few more ideas that they have gathered over time. Advanced level musicians would have probably twice as much or triple times as much information as an intermediate level musician. So don't fret if you just started out and this is all you know, because believe it or not, this is what I only knew at the time when I was 16. And I taught myself this. Then another musician I ran into, he taught me how to play this stuff. I would never forget it though. And that's all I knew at the time. See what I'm saying? So, beginner level musician, man, who moved my rim outside? Somebody moved my basketball rim outside. I know the wind didn't do it because I know it wasn't a wind. All right, I'll go outside and fix that. Um, so with that being said, the lack of information can either make you or break you. It's just that simple. So the more information you learn, the better you will become. Then people won't have too much to say. Uh, now if you just don't know the material, it is what it is. That's just the bottom line. You just don't know it yet. And that's just what I tell my honey. I'm like, yo, I just don't know the material. It's not that I can't play. because I could play all day. I could play all day. It's just the material. I need to learn the material. And then once I learn the material, then I can play the material. And then it'll be a no big deal. But if I didn't learn the material, you can't expect me to play the song, you know? You can't expect me to play the tune. You can't expect me to play the tune. Okay? So it's like common sense in a sense. People expect you to play all this stuff. They look over at you like, oh man, we finna sing this song. You don't know the material. You don't know where they're going. All right. Now, if you have probably practiced a bunch of chords, well, I don't use the word bunch of chords. Let me use it like this. If I said, I'm going to teach myself this song, I love you, Lord. That's one chord. Diminished move. That's major. Oh, someone was asking me, am I mirroring my chords from my right hand to my left hand? Yes, because I'm playing a major chord. All right. So to answer that question, yes, I'm mirroring the chords. That's only because it's major move. Then it's diminished move. So the answer to the question is, is I mirroring the left hand to the right hand chords? Well, the answer to that is yes, because it's a major chord. It's the 1 in D flat or C sharp. And so what we're doing is, or what I'm doing is the root position, the first inversion and the second inversion. All right. So yes, I am mirroring the chords from left to right or right to left, left to right, basically. Some people may say right to left, whatever y'all want to call it, right? So yes, because it's the root position. Then you have your D diminished. D, F, A flat, B, back to D, F. If I wanted the A flat there, right, then I'll double up. They call this double up. If I wanted to double up my major chord, I would have played it like this. I love you, Lord. That means I'm doubling up the chord, meaning I'm playing the root first, right? Then the second inversion, and then back to the root. See what I'm saying? Okay, so yes, that means I'm doubling up the chord. But it feels funny for me to do that because I love you, Lord. So we take off the top note because it's already here in the bottom. So in this case, yes, mirroring the left to the right in this situation here. Major, right? So root, first inversion, second inversion. If I want to go back to the root, I can do it like that. I love you, Lord, too, as well. Same thing, double up. It would have been easy if I just moved. That's called double up. So you may hear the word double up your major chord, double up. So I double up my major move. Oh, see, it feels funny trying to do it. It feels funny trying to do it, right? I love you, Lord. Double up the major chord. Double up diminished major 7. D diminished 7. Double it up. I love you, Lord. Let me see. I love you, Lord. So we got the minor move. Double up the minor move. This is the E flat minor 7 move, but I don't want to play that kind of way. So what we do is we just take off the top note because it's already here. Well, all we're doing is take off the top note because it's already here. All right, now this chord here is I'm playing 2 different chords in this case, all right, and maybe even 3. This is an E flat minor 9 chord. However, this allows me to play the minor chord. Okay, my major chord, which is G flat major. I'm also using the idea of the D flat major chord as well. All right, so what happens is I'm playing a G flat major 7 chord, but I am using the idea of the D flat 1, 3, and 5 as soon as I get there. But right now I'm just using the G flat or F sharp major chord, and that's the what? The top 1, 3, 5, and 1 at the top, which makes me play a G flat major 7 chord until I hit this note. Then it's a G flat major 9. However, to answer that question, am I mirroring the chords from left to right the same? In this case, I'm just doing 2 different chords at the same time, D flat and F sharp and G flat at the same time. Oh, now I could have went to the minor mood. You know, I love you, Lord, I love you, and go to this E flat minor chord. Not E flat minor 7, not minor 9, 11, none of that, which is straight up E flat minor root position, right? First inversion, second inversion. So sometimes we want to color stuff. So when I use the word color, I might use the major 7 move now, the third inversion of the major 7 with that minor move. Now that caused me to play E flat minor 9 chord. Oh, remember I said E flat minor. All right, this is major, so the E flat minor. All right, and then I'm gonna use the G flat major 7 chord, the third inversion. And then you hit the C sharp on the bottom, and then now you're playing an E flat minor 9 chord. However, sometimes I look at this as me playing a D flat major chord with this, with a G flat minor major 7 chord at the same time. And at the same time, I get my finger and I'm hitting you with the E flat minor chord at the same time. 3 chords in one shot. What? So you might see it as G flat major 7 third inversion and second inversion. Oh, and then you're gonna see the D flat chord come in, and then you're gonna see the E flat minor move at the top. And so, oh. If I add the A flat there, that's the 11th. Remember I told you that was the D flat chord. The G flat major 7 chord, third inversion. The second inversion, third inversion, same chord. And also you're gonna hear it here at the root. So you were hearing the root, you're gonna hear the root, you're gonna hear, if I go for this note here, it's gonna be the what? The first inversion. Oh, root, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, all underneath each other. We're using 2 hands to pull this off. So yes, you're gonna hear. Now, is that mirroring what I'm doing from left to right? In this case, no, because I'm playing on multiple chords in between, right? D flat, G flat major 7. Second inversion, third inversion, the root, and also the first inversion in the E flat minor chord all together in one shot. So that's why now it's called an E flat minor 9 11 versus just going straight to the 2 chord, which is the E flat minor. I love you, though. D flat, D diminished 7. I love you. You see how that sounds? Sounds kind of, to me, it sounds boring. It sounds kind of boring, so I said, let me throw throw a little spice in there, throw a little bit of salt and pepper there, some seasoned salt right there. Stop making this noise. Hey. So yeah, so flavorize it. All right. Okay. So answer that question. In some cases, yes, I'm mirroring some chords, and in some cases I'm not mirroring chords. I'm using the idea of mix matching chords. That's the word I was looking for. Mix and matching chord. And in A flat, I'm mirroring the same chord right to left. I just got the 2, which is, I can actually put the 2 down here, depending on how dark I want it. And also depends on what inversion I want to use. So any of those chords I could have used inversions, right? You know, move up, you know, I can use any inversions to still pull off the same idea. It'd just be up here now. You know, it would just be up here, miss me moving around. Just moving around the chords. Just do it in inversions. So yeah. And A flat double up. So yes, the question is, am I mirroring chords? Yes. And back to it. Here we have the tritone and that E flat minor chord. Remember, I said you're gonna run across this stuff. Okay, so you're gonna run across this stuff. This is just the bass line taking me to the 7. That's the 3 in D flat. That's gonna be the tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And sometimes you find people stretching it out. And I'm just on the bass line, the 3. Tritone. So sometimes you might hear it's a sus2, D flat sus2, and sometimes I play it as the major move. What? Sometimes I play it at the sus4. And sometimes I'll play it at the secret sauce chord. Secret sauce chord. So listen, you have the D flat sus2 or C sharp sus2, and you have the A flat sus2. All I'm taking is the 5th in the scale and put it on the bottom when we have an A flat or G sharp sus4. Hit on this key signature you say you want to be in. And I'm gonna move the left hand out the way just for a second. I'm gonna count 5 in A flat and put the 5. That's the secret sauce chord. And if I was at the C sus2 or D flat sus2 or C sharp sus2, I'm just gonna put the 1 at the top. So you can see I can go here. All this whole movement right here, just from messing around. Or I can go major. And the same thing there. I can use the major move, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and stretch that out too. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on hey, why is it making the static noise? Hey, stop making that static. Okay. Right, so I can go major, root position, right? First inversion, second inversion. And do that as well. With the sus2, the same thing. The secret sauce chord. So I may play the song like that too. Got a note stuck. So you know, I love you though. I love you. I'm not may use the power chord. I love you though today. You know, power chord. 7, 3. Then I'll go to the 6. But just so you know, on the 3, I can go from the major move, sus2, sus4, secret sauce. You know, and make my way to the 6, which is also B flat minor 9. Remember, I'm repeating chords I had already just played. The D flat major chord again. That's the B flat minor 7. All right, until I hit you with the 9. Now let's look at this. This is a B flat minor 9 chord. You have the root position, first inversion, and the second inversion, right? But also you have the D flat major chord, root position, first inversion, second inversion. Oh, and then you have the major 7, which is the major 7. At the root position, first inversion, the second inversion, right? The third inversion. Oh, so now I figured out that, hey, I can mix this all up. So yes, D flat major 9, D flat major 7. That's the 2. It's the 9. I could have put it in the right hand or double up. Depends on if I want to double up. Oh, and then as soon as I hit the B flat, if you look at it, this is the minor chord, about to be a minor chord. Oh, root first and second inversion. And I could come from that angle too on the 6-2 as well. Stretching the chord out. See, B flat minor. B flat minor 7. B flat minor, and that's the B flat minor 7. And that's the B flat minor 11. 7-11, I'm sorry. 7-11. 7-11. Alright, see what I'm saying? 7, right. Until I do that. Then I have the 7-11, right? So I can come from that angle too with the minor chord. My bad. Minor chord. Yeah, the minor chord. And all I'm doing is doubling up on the minor chord, the B flat minor chord. Or I can go to the major 7 move with the right hand. And what I'm doing, root, first inversion, right? Second inversion. And if I had another finger, I'll go for the third inversion, right? There it is. And now I was reaching for the third inversion of the major 7 chord, D flat, major 7, all right? And the B flat minor, they all blend together. So the D flat major chord, the B flat minor chord together, y'all, creates a B flat minor 9, and then you can do the 11 chord if you got enough fingers. And that way have a B flat minor 9, 11 chord. You might hear a voice like this. And I'm sure y'all heard this already, you know. You know, Mike Burrell did it. B flat minor 9, and that's because we're using what we call the power chord, sort of the power chord, or the perfect fifth. And once again, if I want to move the hand, do the D flat major 7 and root position, first inversion, second inversion, or third inversion. All right. Now that's great for us beginner musicians, if you will, and intermediate level musicians to figure out what are the pros musicians playing. What are they playing? What's the secret behind the madness? And basically, it's just the basic theory behind the madness is doing inversion. You know, you just move the hand. You see, I move the hand. Now I'm gonna move the hand up. Yeah. Move the hand up. Move the hand up. You know what I'm saying? Move the hand up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just starting to mess around with the inversion. So yes, still a B flat minor 9 chord, not 9-11 chord, or 11. As soon as I hit the B flat, any B flat. Also, it can be voiced slightly different too. But as long as that B flat minor chord is there, you still want to have a different tone minor chord, minor 9-11 chord as well, minor 9 chord, you know. It's still a minor 9 chord. It's still minor 9-11 chord or minor 9 chord. Okay, that might take me somewhere. Yeah, that took me somewhere else. Y'all get the point. So I play around with it to see, you know, what would happen if I moved a note, one note off or whatever, or two notes. Let's see what happens. All right, so to give you, you know, different flavors. So that's when Mike Burrell played, was one of these voicings. So, you know, B flat minor 9-11, A flat, A flat add 2. You know, so now we're playing the 6/9 chord. D flat 6/9 chord. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we're doing this type of stuff, that means we just sort of substituted our major move to either play the sus2 chord or the secret sauce chord. And we can take this secret sauce chord and transpose it to the other sound. Now, and this is a D flat major chord. You have the 1, the 3, and the 5 at the top. Now, I could have did it this way too, and let my thumb play both notes. I will still end up playing a D flat 6/9 chord. So you catch me. This is not really mirroring per se. This is me playing out 2 different types of chords actually. A D flat in the secret sauce chord, which is B flat 7 sus4 chord. Now I'm gonna get y'all with this one. Here we go. Y'all ready for it? Now check this out. I told you about the transposing, right? Pay attention to that thumb. Also, a D flat 6/9 chord. What? And also a D flat 6/9 chord. What? So I have this secret sauce, all right, playing the secret sauce chord, the B flat 7 sus4 and the F 7 sus4. What? Now I know I can connect that to the major move, 1, 3, and 5. It's still my D flat 6/9 chord. And there's another one you can do too, which is the E flats. Remember we was here at the sus2, right? There's another one. Now this one here, well, let me see, will end up being considered as a D flat major chord add 2. Yeah, but this will show you the secret sauce chord how they work. Or you can go sus4 and get a different voicing. Now, because that was the sus4 and A flat sus2, E flat sus4, and A flat sus2, it turns into an A flat add 2, right? Now, if I put the F underneath there, it turns it into a D flat 6/9 chord. Why is that? Because remember I said the secret sauce chord, and that secret sauce chord at the same time. But now we have a E flat sus2 4, A flat sus2, and it becomes a D flat 6/9 chord. What? So you got this secret sauce chord, E flat 6/9, and you have the F 6/9. And you can create an idea from there. What? And you can mess with this, however you doing a song. Now I even transposed to another one, yo. Look at that in there. A flat 7 sus4 too. And I might even get away with this G flat 7 sus4. It depends on what I'm trying to get across. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Seven, 3. How you transpose that? I even transpose the secret sauce chord. Head to my 6. Same thing. Another time, major. And there's that chord again. See? There's that chord again I played earlier. Just was on a different bass line. This time it was on the 2. Then I could put it on the 5. So that's what the pros come across when we use the word the pros or the advanced level musicians. They're playing nothing but the simple stuff. It's just placing it where they want to put it. You know, so and sometimes they play the outer note. You know, it's up to you. Being creative. I can't sing. I love you though. I love you though. And I magnify your name. That's why. Here we go. Take you somewhere else. You know. That's why my heart. I already did this song, right? You know, and you also could do this chromatic move. All you do is play that minor move, go to reverse, in reverse. So if you want to start it here, same thing. What it is know your target chord. Know your target chord. Know your target chord. So you know your target chord is D flat. My target chord is diminished move. So if I want to go, you know what I want to get to my target. You know what I'm saying? I love you, no. You know what I'm saying? No. Right? I love you, no. So I'm saying, this will be funny. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Let me see. Here we go. 2. Pass and move. Now, before I got there, I could have went. Before I got there, I could have went. Transpose it. Now y'all don't have to go 4 back, you know, well, 3 back, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 back, 1, 2, 3. I could have went 2 back. You know what I mean? You know, I could have went 2 back, you know, but you have to figure out how much time you have when you learning the song. How much time do you have to drop this in there before you get to the target chord, which is the 3. Now I'm taking you to the 7. So I love you on the 1 up to the 2 to the 5. How much time do I have before I get to my 7? So I probably might start the move right here, so I can get to my 7. Cause y'all notice I didn't go back to the 5 or the 1 actually. 1 up to the 2 to the 5. I'm not gonna go back to the 1. I'm just gonna head straight. I would have went to the 1, right? But I would have lost some time. So that meant I would have had to cut that movement shorter and probably come 1 back, something like that, you know. But that wouldn't have been fun, right? I wanted to come back 1, 2, 3, 3 back. 1, 2, 3, 3 back. So in order for me to pull that off, I have to skip the 1. I love you, Lord. Now, if it wasn't a rhythm, just say it's not a rhythm, and just say somebody just sing, I love you, dog. I love you, dog. I love you, dog, today. Then I got time. You know? Now, if it was a rhythm, I'll have to skip the 1. I love you, dog. I love you, dog. Here go. Da, 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 da. so I can get to the 3 because you care. Because if I go to the 1, I'm gonna be late. Now, this is what the pros be messing with, y'all. Now you may not hear it down here. You might hear them voice it up here. You know, whatever, right? You might hear them using a different sound. Right, now this say the target chord is a 3. Now, if I have time enough, I might want to say, I want to maybe, let me squeeze 2 back. 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? I might have time to squeeze 2 back. What you doing, Bishop Drayster, Andre Clark? No, yeah, that's what they're doing. You know, right? Yeah, because that's what you're here to mess with. You know, and, let me go back to bank 7. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you hear, they may voice it up here. They may even hit you with the tritone as well, right? You know, so with the tritone. So what I'm saying, you might hear to split the chord with 2 hands. Oh. You know, you might hear the split hand, or like this, or like whatever's clever. But just playing the minor move, C minor to C sharp minor to D minor to E flat minor. Yeah, so yeah. And then my target chord is 3, right? So I have to know my target chord is 7. I'm trying to get to the 7. I know I need to get to my next target chord, which is the 3. So I have to remember, because I'm playing a whole lot of chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. Then get to my 6. You know, I might not even make it to the 6. I might have to end up going back to the 6-9 chord on the 1. See, using the 6 sequence sauce. Today, 6 sauce going all day. Now see, you know what I'm saying? And then then major, second inversion, root position. I would have went first inversion too. And hit you with the secret sauce chord. Depending on which way I want to go with it, you know. And I was counting how much time do I have in between the song. I love you, Lord. I love you. I'm trying to count how much time I got to pull some stuff off. Da, 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 right there. Da, how much time I got? Da, da. I'm trying to figure out how much time do I got. Da, 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 da. I'm counting how much time do I have before I can go back to the 5, 6, 7, back to. So I'm trying to count how much time do I have. I skipped the 1 up. Today. So I'm trying to, that's something you can come up with. Woo. But that's what the pros use, different ideas. Now don't ask me where I got this from. I just sat here messing around with it right now. I sit at the keyboard and mess around with it. G flat minor 9/11, A flat minor 9. You know what I'm saying? made a little circle. Up. Made like kind of a little circle to get there. And I don't remember what I did. Went to a different voicing. Went to a different voice. Remember, I said you can go from a major move, right? You can go with the secret sauce chord or a sus4 chord. Or this other voice, augmented move. Yes. So once you learn your major move, minor move, augmented move. There it is, your augmented move at your 7, diminished dominant chord, major 7 chord, sus2 chord, the secret sauce chord. It's annoying. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And the sus4 chord. They both share the same secret sauce chord. And I can sit here all day and make up ideas, right? You know, you know what I'm saying? Here, remember this war scene here? I literally played it a second ago. I just messing with it. I'm just messing with it. No, I heard people doing this. You know? You know what I'm saying? Mess around. Here I go. Or da da 5, 6, 7, 1. Back up to the diminished 7. Back to what I mentioned earlier. In the beginning, that's how I start out practicing like it. Nah, I can do that later. A lot of 6/9 movement. Yeah. That's why my heart, my heart. C6/9, C minor 9. I'm sorry, 11. I play. It's a minor 9 chord. You know, you can transpose. And, you know, if I was on an organ, I'd probably do that. Right, you know, right, and then 6/9. All right, so taking chords you're already familiar with and transposing them to other keys, and try to do the same thing. You know, so I just wanted to answer that question. Someone was asking me, do I mirror my chords? So some of the chords are mirrored, not all of them. You could duplicate the same chord movement. I may have to switch the finger or take a finger off one note. Remember that minor, B minor chord, B flat minor. 9, B flat minor. I'm just transposing, creating a minor 7, and also a minor 9 chord. Yeah, so takes a little practice. You know, 2. some of the same chord. 6, 7, 1. Oh, I forgot this part, huh? I forgot that in the other key. Secret sauce chord. I did a little bit of the other. That's why 7, right? 3, 6. So yeah. So I try to repeat the chords in the other keys. 7, 3, 6. C minor 9. I played it earlier. You might have heard me playing it this way. Minor 9, 11. So in this key, I'm coming at it from. That's another way. Now, there's something I want to say. Now, every key, I might switch up slightly and maybe do the same thing, or I found another way I can go to the 5. Then I might, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Ba, ba da da, ba ba ba. You know what I'm saying? Ba da 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 da. 5, 1. Now I'm doing it. 6, 7, 1. You know what? Now doing the version. Da, da, da. Now I got the clutch it, but without the clutch. Secret sauce. See what I'm saying? So after the first couple of times when I practice this, I might keep it simple, or I do keep it simple. That's why 7, 3, ba, da, da, ba. Whatever I want to do now, because I already know where I'm heading. All right, so I have an idea where I want to go. Oh, no, okay, yeah. I have an idea where I'm going to go. There was a musician who was mentioning this on YouTube. He said, there's a lot of us musicians, we don't know what chords we playing, but we already playing, but it's like you hear the idea and you play it, but we just don't know what the chord is. A flat major 9. All right, A flat diminished. Remember it. So listen, y'all. You got 2 tritones that creates a diminished mood. E, D tritone, and the F tritone creates the diminished. All right. So because of the A flat was at the top, now watch this. You have a G major chord, root position. You have the first inversion, and you have the second inversion. All right. So this would sound kind of funny for me to say that, but if I was thinking of the D scale, I know, versus the A flat scale, what notes in there do it has to do with even G or B? Anyways, so sometimes some of these notes from one key to the other may share some of the same notes. So, on the 5, or without the bass line, it's an A flat major 9 chord, or A flat major 7 or 9, depending on what note you take off. It could be E flat. Now I can switch up and hit you with the E flat major 6 chord. But as soon as we do that, that's the 9, and that's my F minor 9. Now I went to an F minor 9 11 chord. So it depends on how it's voiced. That's the 7. So I might voice stuff this way too. You know what I'm saying? see what I'm saying? So you might, you see what I'm saying? Just by certain notes that you might end up hitting, causes you to play some different notes from time to time. So, but it's good to know the chords that you're playing. It will be good to know what chords you're actually playing. So I was going to write a book on that. Maybe that would have been probably my second book that I will probably write on. What kind of chords you playing? What are the choices of chords? Let me see if this dumb thing. Let me see. So even if you was grooving this, you know, 1, 2. Let me see. Do I want to go here first? Now, this is A flat major 7 move. A flat major 9. I just A after 9. A flat major 9. A flat major 9. F minor 7 flat 5 with the 9/11. Woo! A flat major 9. Then you know you can carry on down here. See, I'm creating an idea. F minor 9/11. E flat at 2. A flat major 9/13. Just voicing it differently. You see what I'm saying? F minor 9/11. E flat at 2. A flat major 9/13. Let's go back to the other move. A flat major 9. A flat diminished major 7. Back. A flat diminished 7 major 7. A flat major 9. A flat diminished major 7. A flat major 9. A flat diminished major 7. A flat major 9 voice down here. Let's give you the M kick sound. A flat major 9. So you can voice it in different spots. A flat major 9. D diminished major 7. I'm sorry, not major 7. D diminished 7. D diminished 7. 11. That's what the pros be doing stuff. And just do an inversion. Now I'm gonna go to another move. F major 9. A flat major 9. F major 9. Oh! A flat major 9. F major 9, bum. That was F minor 9. Woo! Woo, transposing it. A flat major 9, F major 9, F minor 9, flat 5. Back to this move earlier. Now I'm gonna get fancy with it. Moving the chords up. Woo! Y'all hear that chord? I'm just transposing it. Now I went to the A flat. Well, okay, hold on. A flat major 9. Secret sauce. Well, actually, that was G flat major move. Bring you into the A diminished, A flat diminished major 7. F minor 9, 11. I have to help the bass line add to E flat, add to F minor 9, 11. Trying to help the bass line. Minor 9. That's E diminished 7. So basically, I'm just messing. Change my channels. So basically, all these simple chords, y'all. F major 9. No matter how close I put it, as long as I have F on the bottom. F major 9. I'm minor 9. I'm sorry, I said major 9. I can voice a different spot. F minor 9, 11. Remember, it's the bottom bass line that's moving. Put me an E flat, add 2. Secret sauce, chord G, 7 sus 4. Then I go to the F, 7 sus 4. Right? Then da 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 da. Take you to the 5. I can play a couple chords on the 5 actually. E flat add 2, G minor 7, A flat major 9, B flat 7 sus 4, B diminished 7. Remember, B diminished 7 is related to D diminished 7, y'all. F, A flat, and B. It's just inversions. Oh. And G minor 9. That could be with the B flat. It could be with the E flat. What? E flat major 7. It could be with the B flat. It could be with the E flat. It could be with the B flat. It could be with the B flat. It could be with the E flat or the E flat major 7 move. What? It could be with the G minor move. Reposition first version, second version. What? Yes. So yeah. F minor 9, 11. Y'all heard these voices, right? E flat add 2. Some David Jackson move right here. A flat add sus 13. Well, yeah. And this is all. If I'm in A flat, that would be the 1. So in A flat, this will be the 6 to the 7 to the 1. All this is on 1. Right. So it could be on the 1. And start stretching that in. What was the other chord I said? The. Now this can go to the 2, I think. No, 5. I had to look at it. I had to play it when I get to the organ. Let me see. 4. I think it's 5. 5, 4. Yeah, 5, 4. Yeah, yeah, because I can hear the movement. 5, 4. If I was in A flat. So those are moves I picked up from David Jackson. So get back to the song, I Love You Lord Today. Watch it. What? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. What? Today, secret sauce today. Let's just take me to the secret sauce chord again. Secret sauce chord with the tritone. And listen, y'all. There's the secret sauce chord here and the secret sauce chord there. 2 of them mixed together. So you're going to have mix and match chord. What? So yes, this creates a F minor 7 4 chord. What? This is a G flat major 7 flat 5. F minor 7 with the 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. F minor 7. If you know your 7, right? 7. What happened to the 7? Flat, the 7. So with 2 second sauce chord, B flat 7 sus 4, and the F 7 sus 4. Oh wow, you will hear this a lot. Mike Burrell played the voicing too there, but also he played the 6/9 chord too. The 6/9 chord. It's the same thing if I change the bass line. It depends on the bass line too. But you can use this on the 1. On the 1. It turns it into a 6/9 chord, D flat 6/9 chord. But what if you didn't play the bass line? Then there's an F minor 7 4 chord. What? Yes. A whole lot of musicians play these voicings, you know. Devin did it in one of the songs in A flat, by the way. 1, remember this chord? A flat at 2. He's just using the voicing down low. 1. There it is. Right? A flat major 7 chord. A flat is a D flat F minor underneath. And you're doing inversion. 1. Even if you brought it here closer, you have a D flat major chord and a minor chord. Even if I brought it even closer. 1. Turn. I told you this chord. G flat major 9, G flat major 7 flat 5. Now I was about to get into talking about names of chords, because a lack of knowledge can make you or break you. So we might want to learn our chords. Get that chordy though. G flat major 7 flat 5. Right? There's that F minor 7 flat 5. The only difference is I didn't add that note there. It didn't really matter if I did, but yeah, it'll make a difference if I want to. That's the 11, which we know is the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, right? Yeah. So wonderful. So he might start here. Same thing down here. Even when Mike Burrell played the song. There it is. A flat major 9. We're going to the 6/9 chord. And he take you to this voice in here. B flat major 9. The big. Remember that minor 9 chord? The big. B flat minor 9. Or this one too. Remember the minor 9 chord. Add 2. If I hit you with this one, or this is B flat minor. Add 2. But if I move the voice in here or here, either way, then I'll be playing a B flat minor 9 chord. So B flat minor 9/11 chord. All right. You know, B flat minor 9/11. Hallelujah. 6/9. You have won. B flat major 9. Now I might want to color it and give you that A flat minor 9 chord. The Vic, you know, the re. This is sus4. That's sus2. Remember I said it earlier. A flat sus4 2. E flat sus4. Of course, the secret song. And doing inversions again. Oh. So, you know, you might hear him doing that little. What's that chord? A major sharp 5 sharp 11. Remember I said the augmented chord? Learn your major move, minor move, augmented move, add 7. Diminish. Transpose this. Alright? Dominant chord, major 7 chord. Sus2 chord. Remember I'm every video every video you have seen me repeat this over again. And again. Because I'm always wondering, where is the cats putting in the music that they're playing? And come to find out, it's these 11 chords, or not all 11 chords actually. You know, yeah. So when I listen to the tune, I'll try to decipher it. What am I hearing? Major move, minor move, augmented move, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll find the moves, of course, with some mistakes along the way. And then I'll nail the tune at some point in life, right? And just remember your target chord. What is the target chord that it's going to? So yeah, 1, the 4, G flat major 9 flat 5. And if you took that same idea, transpose, I promise you're going to know these voices when you hear them. F major 9 flat 5. E major 7 flat 5. I promise you we're going to hit this chord too. E flat major 7 flat 5. D major 7 flat 5. I promise you you're going to hear this too. D flat major 7 flat 5. And on and on and on. Now you may have seen it where splitting the chord with 2 hands. Oh, you know, you might be like, what is that dude doing? Or what's she doing? Yeah, splitting the chord with 2 hands. Splitting the chords with 2 hands. Splitting the chords with 2 hands. Or separate them, like I said. Separate them. Whichever is clever for you. So learn your major 7 flat 5 chords. and what I mean by that, learn your major 7 flat 5 chord. What does that mean? Major 7 flat 5. Which one? Okay, we're gonna learn the A flat major 7 flat 5 chord. It's the secret sauce chord. So I just transpose. Yeah, there it is. A flat. A flat major 7 flat 5. Oh. Let me see. This one is gonna be the C7 flat 5. Nope. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, that's C7 flat 5. I got a 13 in it. That's accidental. You see what I'm saying? You gotta figure out which one. Well, actually, I messed that up. Well, I went to this other voicing. That's a C7, C major 7, my bad, with a 13. I meant to hit the C, the F. Right? So I'm gonna hear this in another song. F major 7 flat 5. In other words, learn your major 7 flat 5 chords. It's kind of like if you take a pencil, for my beginner musicians, all right, us rookies, right? It's like taking a pencil or pen and do this. What is, and you asking yourself, what is this new cat on the block talking about, right? It took me a long time to understand what people say. Man, you better learn your minor 9 chords. Minor 9 chord? Man, what's a minor? You better learn your minor 9, your minor 11, you better learn your minor. 13, I'm like, what is that? What's a minor? I'm like, I'm literally, I see here, write this down. Like, what's the minor 9? What's the minor 9? What is that? Or you better learn your. Let me get this. Let me put this on this side right here. Watch what's gonna happen, y'all. You better learn your Wait, hold on. You better learn your minor 7 chord, right? Okay, what in the world is the minor 7 chord? Period. You just better learn the minor 9 chord. Period. What is the minor? What you need to just learn the minor chord. Period. What's the minor chord consist of? Oh, the 1, flat 3, and the 5. Oh, okay. And you just gotta pick which one you want to go to. Okay, let me do the C. Let's do the C. C minor, C flat 3. How do I know that? Was because this is major, and all I have to do is flat the 3rd. Oh, so that's my C. C minor chord. Oh, okay. Got it. So I got the 1 flat 3 5. 1 2 3 5. Oh, 1 flat 3 5. Okay. So now how do I get to the 7, the minor 7 chord? Now I identified which one I was looking for. The C. All right, so I'm gonna put a C right over here just so y'all can see that. I'm gonna put the C there. So that's my C minor chord. Okay, so it said minor 7 chord. So I want to learn what's the minor 7 chord? Pick which one you want to learn. Oh, C. So now I want to learn the C minor 7 chord. How in the world did I get there? So I got the 1 flat 3, that's my 5. That's number 6, number 7. I must have to flat the 7. Oh! There it is. C minus 7. Shut up. All right. So now, if you wanted to write it out, as far as C, flat, the E flat, you just basically saying E flat, C, E flat, and G. As far as the note is concerned, but as far as the number is concerned, it's 1 flat 3 5. Oh, now remember, you want to learn both your scale notes as well as the number system. So if I have somebody had already said, hey, first of all, learn your scales and the number system. So I'll put the word scale here. And the number system, this is going to make things easier, number system, right? So this is going to make things easier. If I know that's a C, that's a D, that's an E, F, G, A, B. It repeats again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Oh, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Up the scale of the keyboard. Oh, D, E, F. Oh, repeat. Oh, got it, right? So I would probably put C, D, E, F, G, unless you got a good memory, right? All right, C, D, E, F, G, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have what? A, and then B. Oh, so there's 7 notes. Oh, 7 notes. Oh, and then what's my number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, technically, right? That is without somebody telling me, oh, by the way, there's a continuation of the number system. Then that changes things just slightly, not much, just that much, just that much. All right. So it's not that much, right? So remember, the scale is going to repeat itself again, right? So that C, that D, that E, that F, that G, that A, and that B is going to repeat itself again. So what comes after 7? Oh, 8. Oh, then I'll just write 8. Oh, what's after 8? 9. The notes is repeated. C was the 1. Now it's the 8. D is now the 2. Oh, but it's now the 9. Oh, all right. Now remember, we're going to learn the minor 9. And we're going to learn the major 9 chord. All right. So I'm going to put that over here. We're going to learn the minor chord, the minor 7. The minor 9, I'm sorry, we were learning the major chord, the minor chord, the minor 7 chord, and then we're going to learn the minor 9 chord, and we're going to learn the minor 11 chord and the 13, right? Okay, watch this. Well, we're going to do the same thing for the major chord, all right? So we're going to put major M, J for short, major, right? So we're going to learn, what is the major chord? Remember, C, E, and G. Oh, and the number system is 1, 3 and 5. Oh, all right, cool. Now let me finish the scale over here, right? Because this is gonna be simple, right? So we would do this. All right. So after 7, which is B, right? What comes after 7? 8. What comes after 8? 9. What comes after 9? 10. What comes after 10? 11. What comes after 11? 12. What comes after 12? 13. What comes after 13? 14. And then we just basically back to the 1, if you will. Oh. Oh, I got it now. And then everything's going to snap. All right, it's going to snap. It's just going to snap right real quick. When you start looking down at this, you're going to say, oh, I see. Oh, I get it now. Oh, this is, and it's not like magic, right? But, you're going to start realizing, oh, wait a minute. All right, so now I want to do my minor 9 chord, or minor 7 chord, which I just did already. So my minor 7 chord is going to consist of 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, C, E flat, right? G, and B flat. Oh! All right, so that's our minor 7 chord, C. All right, we have E flat. Okay, now I didn't write the number yet. Okay, we're gonna write the number in a second. And then we have G, and then we have B flat. Now the number system is gonna be over here. The 1, flat 3. All right, so I got a little 3. Hold on, I messed that up. Let me get this right. So we're gonna have the 1. We're gonna have flat 3, making it 3. With my 3 with a little flat there. We're gonna have our 5, and then we're gonna have our 7, which is also a flat. Oh, basically. Now you can put that all together on this one side. I just kind of separated it for a second so you can kind of get an idea what you up against, right? All right, cool. Now we want to do a minor 9 chord. Okay, hold on. So we had earlier the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So what comes after 7? Okay, let's do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's after 7? 8. What's after 8? 9. Oh, now we want to create this C minor 9 chord. So what we end up doing, I'm just going to put it up here so y'all can see it. We're going to have to see the C. Actually, normally it would probably be in the left hand. But anyway, we're going to have the 1, flat 3, right? The 5, flat the 7. I run out of fingers. All right, so that beat consists of C, E flat, G, B flat. And now what number are we at? 7. What's after 7? 8. There's my 9. C minor 9. Oh, C minor 9. Because now my 2 is now the 9. 8, 9. The notes is going to repeat, but the number system went up. Oh. So, okay, so now I'm going to write over here C, E flat, G, all right, B flat, and D. All right, over here next to it, over here, I'm going to have that minor 9 chord. I just chose which one I wanted to use, which was the C. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to write down the number system over here, which is going to be the 1, the 3, flat 3, the 5, all right, the 7 was flat, and then we had the D, all right, which is the 2, the 9, y'all. The D is number 9, so I'll put a little 9 there. So now I have my, all right, C minor 9 chord. Okay. Yeah, I got my C minor 9 chord. Oh! All right, now we want to go to the next move, the 13th. Wait, but I'm running out of hands. I'm running out of fingers to get there. All right, now we want to go to the 11th, right? Man, I need some more fingers or something because I done ran out of fingers. Now remember, my 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all remember that? 5, 6, 7, right? Now the note is going to repeat again, but we're going up with the notes. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 right there. Oh, it's F. Oh, F was the 4, but now it's what number? The 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Oh, so we're gonna have a C minor 7 chord. Then we have the 9, but I done ran out of fingers, so I'm gonna use the pencil. There's my C minor 9/11 chord. Oh, C minor 9/11 chord. Oh, C minor 9/11. Now you probably say, well, what happened to the 7th? The 7th is still there. It's just not gonna show up on chording. That is, hey, yo, what about me? Because the 9 and the 11 is gonna dominate. Oh. And if you really took a good look at my hands, you're gonna crack up and see that I'm gonna end up playing 2 different chords. I have a C minor chord, and I'm gonna end up with a B flat chord, causing me to play a C minor 9/11 chord. 2 different chords, C minor and well, watch this now. I'm gonna show you the combination of chords in between this though. You're gonna have a C minor, which is also related to E flat, and E flat is related to G minor, and G minor is gonna be related to F. What? What? Yes. So this is causing me to play what we call this mixed match chords. But in between, we're gonna have a combination of chords. We're gonna be playing what we call this mix and match chords. Write it down. Let me get it right here. So this is gonna cause us to play a mixed match chord. B, C minor 9/11 chord. Once you see that, you could pretty much end up playing this C minor 9 chord and transpose it up or back, down, whatever way you want to go to all 12 keys at this point, because you're just going to transpose. And now you have a what? A B, right? B minor. Right. B minor 9/11 chord. Oh, okay. Let's go back to that C so we can get to the last chord, which is the 13th. All right. So I ran out of hands and fingers, right? So, did I miss something before I move on? No, I did it. All right. So now we have that C minor 7, 9, 11. Now we need to reach for the 13th. Oh, you remember, your C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So, all right. So remember number 6, A. The A, right? That's number 6. All right. So 7 is B, right? Okay. So guess what? We're going back to the C note, which is now number what? 8. 9. Remember 6. Right? So that's the A note. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. 7 notes. Of course, there's going to be 7 more notes in the white key again. But the number went up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So basically, your 1 turned into an 8. Your 2 turned into a 9. Your 3 turned into a 10. And your 4 turned into 11. And your 5 turned into a 12. And your 6 turned into 13. And your number 7 could be 14, or either go back to the 7. Just to be fair, let's say it's 14. And then we're back to our 1. Now, I've heard it one time, or saw it one time on a piano chart, that after this, 14 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Who's going to do all that? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Ain't nobody finna do all that. I'm not finna do all that. That's just, overkill. So, now we found where our 13th note is. It's the number 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There it is. So, let's go back to our 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, and 13. Oh, man. Now, let's take a good look at this chord progression, or this particular chord. So people may say, learn your minor 7, right? They're gonna say, learn your major 7, right? They're gonna tell you learn your minor 9 chord. They're gonna tell you to learn your major 9 chord. They're gonna tell you to learn your minor 11 chord. Let's do this again. They're gonna tell you to learn your minor 7 chord. First of all, learn your minor chord, period, right? Right, that's just the 1 flat 3 5, 1 flat 3 5, C E flat G, C flat E flat 3, C E flat G. Alright, you 1 flat 3 5. So then you found out where your 7 was gonna land at. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So you have to flat the 7, half step back. Half step back is flat. Half step back to the left, flat. Flat, flat. A, half step back to the left is flat, A flat. G, half step back to the left is G flat. F natural, half step back is E flat. I'm sorry, F flat, I'm sorry. Half step back from E natural is E flat. Half step back from D is D flat. C natural, half step back is C flat. Y'all get it now, right? So to the left is sharp. Let's start with C. This is a bonus, y'all. C, half step up to the right is sharp. C sharp. D natural, half step up is D what? D sharp. Y'all, I know y'all get this. E natural, half step up to the right is E sharp. Okay, y'all get it, even though it's F natural too. F natural, half step up to the right is F sharp. G natural, half step up is G sharp. So we know which way to flat, we know which way is the sharp. And they share the same notes, y'all. Right? A natural, half step up is what? A sharp, but it's also B flat as well. And then we have B natural, half step up to the right is B sharp. Y'all get it now, right? Which is also C natural. Okay, now we getting somewhere with this, right? Okay, so we talked about the major, the 1, the flat 3, the 5, the 7, flat 7, and the 9, right? So you're gonna hear them people gonna say, hey, learn your major 7 chord, your minor 7 chord, minor 9, your minor 11, and the 13. Now let's look at the chords in between. All right, so we're gonna start with the top. We have a D minor at the top, similar to what we had just played from the C minor chord. Half step up. We just transpose that. Sorry about that. D minor, half step up. That flat 3 is a D major chord, y'all. Everything is built off of your major chord. Every chord, every key, C sharp or D flat, flat the 3rd is a minor move. A flat. But A, flat the 3rd is a minor move. Back to major move. Doesn't matter what key you want to go to. F major, flat the 3rd, 1 2 3, flat the 3rd is a minor move. Oh, B flat, flat the 3rd is B flat minor. Doesn't matter what key you go to. F sharp or G flat, flat the 3rd is a minor move. Oh, okay. So we have learned our major minor move, regular. We learned our minor 7 move. And now we got the minor right finger. And then we got the 9. And we learned the 11. And then now we got the 13. Because the 13 happens to be at the top. This is going to be a C minor, 13, 9, 11. 13, 9, 11. Right? C minor, 13, 9, 11. That's how it's going to be. So, instead of me playing it that way now, I got to understand that I can play it like this. Or I can play it like this. Alright, once I figure out the fingering on how I want to voice this song. Now, I was trying to go from letting you see that you're playing 2 different chords, technically, right? You playing a B flat major 7 chord and a C minor chord. 2 chords. Remember I said mix match chords? You're playing 2 different chords. However, within those 2 different chords, in the middle, you're going to be playing what I call it, combination of chords. So we have the D minor, the B flat, the G minor, the E flat, and the C minor move. So you had all these chords in the middle. You really actually make a song from messing with it. You see? So you see what I'm saying? So now you have these combinations of chords that are in between the mix and match chords. So now that we got that out the way, now we can talk about the major move. All right, so now with the major move on the 11th, you either can flat that or sharp it because it won't sound as pretty when you use the 11th, just to kind of give you a heads up. So let's just say I want to take another chord, F major. Okay, now remember y'all, I said earlier, these particular chord movements and these particular chord movements, they all share some of the same notes in the scale. That's why they connect. And that's why they, what we call blending. That's why they blend like that. That's why they blend like that, you know, if you know how to use them. That's why they blend that way, because if you have a little bit of understanding, then you're gonna know that these chords share some of the same notes in the scale. All right, okay, so let's go to the major move. We already did the scale earlier, so this should be simple now. We're going to use the C. Let's go use C major chord. So we have the 1, 3, and 5. Remember all that. Then now we have the 7. Because you remember, you already should know your scale now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember that? So people may say, learn your major chord, the triads, whatnot. The rupus is 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5. Hope y'all write this down. That's your 7. And I did tell you the 11th might be a little funny. So you might have to either flat it or sharpen. And remember, which way you can flat is to the left, or you might want to flat it to the right, which makes it a sharp note. So the minor move and the major move is similar. The minor move kind of came out pretty, right? We didn't have to alter nothing. We didn't have to play around with moving notes. We just went straight for the kill. All right, Kill Bill, right? So we have the major move, 1, 3, 5, C, E, and G. Now we got the 7, which is B. 1, 3, 5. So I know what my notes are. C is the 1, my E is 3, and my G is 5, and number 7 is B. A no-brainer, right? All right. Now, since I already know what the number system is, right? The continuation of the number system, I already should know how to get to my 2, which is the 9. C major 7, let's go to the C major 9, which we already should know. 1, 2, 1, 2, which is the 9. See? So we have a C major 9. We have a C major 7. We have a C major 9 chord. And people may say, learn your major 7, learn your major 9 chord. And now let's go to the 11th, which we already should know is the 4. All right, so it might sound a little funny. It just sounds a little funny. So we have the 1, 3, 5, 7, and now we have the 9, and now we have the 11. It sounds a little weird. right? What's that? Yeah, so it sounds kind of weird. Okay, so you have an option to either flat it, half step back, or sharp it. I'm gonna go with the sharp. So we're gonna have a C major 9 sharp 11. Now remember, this gets into, like I said, teaching yourself the type of chords you're playing. Now remember, I didn't know how to do all this at one point, so I'm messing with it. And now we want to go to the 13, which I already know is the 6, but it's the 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, okay. So now, because I have the 13 at the top, it now becomes a C13, 9, 11. Or it can be C13. The 7 and the 9 might go out the window, unless I do it like this. And I'm not going to play the 11 at all, period. Or I just go ahead and flat it, which caused me to play a D sus2 chord, which also gives me the idea, if I know my scale, that part. I have this A here. Remember the major 7. Now I can either take the A and put it here in the thumb, or I can switch the position, or don't put the A there at all, keep the A there and do what we call inversion, and move my D to the top, which we remember the secret sauce chord. C major 9, 13. Oh. Now, I said the 4 sounded kind of funny, which was 11. It sounds weird. So I guess still do the idea, sharpen it, right? Sharp to 11. Now it sounds better. Now that allows me my thumb kind of play 2 notes. And this is what the pros do. They play around with stuff to see what you come up with. But let's go back to this one. Sharp 11, we have the 13. So the left hand is playing the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7. The left hand's gonna play the what? The 9, sharp 11, and the 13 at the top. So now this chord becomes a C major 13, sharp 11. Yes, we do have the 7. Yes, we do have the 9. All right, so this is a C major 9. I'm sorry, C major 13, technically 9, sharp 11, right? Hey, stop making that noise. So yeah, so this is a C major 13, sharp 11. But yes, the 7 and the 9 is there. And if you took another good look at what I'm doing, we playing mixed match chords again. A D major chord with a C major 7 chord. Let's take a look at from right to left. Where are the mixed match chords, or what are the combination of chords that are in between this, right? So we have the D major chord there, and then we have a B minor chord here. So D major, B minor, D major, B minor. Now I'm talking about combination of chords now at this point. Now we have the G major 7. All right. So we have a D major chord, and then a B minor move, and then we have a G major 7 chord. Okay. All right. Now let's see what else we can come up with. Of course, we have a G major chord with the major 7, right? Now let's see. E minor, E minor, and then we have C major. What? So those are the combination of chords that are in the middle of this craziness. Woo! So we have C major 13, sharp 11. Yes, the 7 and the 9 is there. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's the type of stuff you want to write down on your paper, all right, in your little booklet or whatever. And then once you have learned those ideas, you could take them and run with them. Run! Run my system, run my brother, right? Transpose them to all 12 keys. And then you have these chords underneath your fingertips. So let's just say the formula, this other formula that we call this the Nashville formula, right? So we have the C on the 1. The 2 is a D minor chord. Remember, I mentioned these chords already. That's a 2. Of course, my inversions, right? E minor. That's 3. Remember, I just talked about these chords a few seconds ago. That's a 3. 4, F major. 4. Right? 5 chord, G major. I just said that a minute ago. Alright, this is how you can create your chords and chord progressions by messing around, knowing that these chords is right here at your fingertip. A minor. Of course, your inversions, y'all. They're right here at your fingertip. And then this B diminished, which I had already told you is in the D diminished group. D diminished group. The B diminished group is in the B diminished chord is in the D diminished group. D diminished 7, F diminished 7, A flat or G sharp diminished 7, and B diminished 7. It just voiced down here. Inversion. Your C diminished group. That's the second one. C diminished group. I just jumped from the D diminished whole step back to the C diminished group. The same scenario. Oh, C diminished group or family consists of the C diminished 7, E diminished 7. You just move the C to the top. E flat went up here. We have F sharp or G flat diminished 7, right? Oh, and the A diminished 7. Oh, okay. All right, that's gonna cover all 12 keys there. And the last one, D flat or C sharp diminished 7, just doing inversion. Turns into an E diminished 7. E at the top turns into a G diminished 7, right? Y'all remember this because it's gonna be your friend later. And B flat or A sharp diminished 7. And guess what? We're back to where we're at. And just remember, you're just doing inversion. We're just doing inversion. You're just doing inversion. You know? You're just doing inversion, y'all. So now we covered all 3 diminished groups. Right? Cool. Now that we got that out the way, right? So then when you start figuring these chords out, or not so much figuring out, you should now already have the understanding a little bit on what I'm saying. That should make things a little bit more easier to learn, to figure out. I use the word figure out. You start hearing chords from other musicians be played, and you now learn mixed match chords. And so I said, take that C major chord, which was the 1. I'm gonna put it in the right hand. I'm gonna take that D minor chord and leave it in the left hand and put you on a D bass. And I have a D minor 9 chord, just like that C minor 9 chord. What? Yes. Now, listen, we would have did this a lot faster, right? If I would have went this other route. But that's okay, all right? I want y'all to see the scale and the number system, how they work, because they both work together. And then now we got the chords. I just told you. If I took the C chord and put it at the top, and I took my 2 chord, which is a D minor, and left it underneath, I have a D minor 9 chord. D minor 9 chord. D minor 9 11, by the way. What? Yes. Remember, all we did was inversions from the previous key. So now that I see that I have a major chord at the top, I can transpose that major chord root position and that minor chord, that we remember that 3 flat, that 1 flat 3 5. Earlier was what? C flat 3 E flat and the 5. Oh, oh, and if I transpose going up, I'm going to get to where I was just playing a minute ago, D flat major chord, flat to 5, and I'm gonna have that what? D flat minor chord. If I transpose up, now I'm at the D minor chord. Oh, I see. These chords are actually, Lord have mercy. These chords is actually where you need to see them at, right? So if I went back to the C major chord and I'm flat to 5, like I said, right? Okay, I already know it's B flat, C, B, B flat, B flat minor 9. If I wanted the 11, all right, the 13, I'm sorry, the 13, there it is. I already know what the combination of chords are. The word combination of chords are already D minor. It was here, but in a different key. Oh, in a different key. Y'all catch what I'm saying? In a different key, right? All right. I can use this in C sharp or in the key of C sharp or D flat. That voicing in that key. What? And watch it. And I could also use it in the key of D flat in the C minor 9 movement. C minor 9 11 chord. What? D minor 9. Okay, let's take off the bass line. This is the F minus 9 chord. Yeah, F minor 9. All right, what is I playing, right? What am I playing? B major sharp 5, y'all. Add 7. And look at the chord, B major, all right, B augmented. And this is E flat. Combination of chords. And here is a piece of diminished move, F diminished move. What? And then if I go for the D flat on the bottom is a dominant chord. D flat dominant chord. They may call it D7 chord. What? Okay. So did I share with y'all with my formula I use? Okay, let me show you my formula. So major, minor, augmented. Right? I'm not gonna add the 7 yet. So I'm building off the major chord. Major, minor, flat to 3rd. Back to major move. Sharp 5. Okay, I'm gonna give you the 7. Add the 7. All right. Now let's go back to major move. Flat 3, flat 5. We're gonna add the 6. The 13 or the 6. Now we have a full 7 dimensions doubled up. Oh, let's go back to the major chord again. Remember the 7? We're gonna flat it. The dominant chord. C dominant chord. C dominant 7 chord, right? In the same scenario, you wanna learn to inversions, right? You wanna learn to do those inversions because they're gonna be your friend later. What? Yes. They're going to be your best friend later. Oh. Okay. So basically that's what I did was I said, oh, D minor 9 11. I'm thinking about the bass. Let's take the C, D flat off. And now I have a minor chord, F minor. F minor 9 flat 5 chord. That's without the bass. But now look at the combination of chords I have in between. D flat and the dominant chord. Now, if I did it by itself, it would just be an F diminished, right? And of course, you know, if that would have been there would have just been an F diminished 7, right? But that's not there yet, right? So D flat major chord, right? A piece of F diminished, right? Now we have that dominant chord, D flat dominant chord. This would have been a major 7, flat to 7. We have a dominant chord. What? Right? So now my right hand is going to pick it up. I have the B major chord. Now this is a D flat 9, add 11, which is the 4. Now I'm going to sharp the 5 in B, causing me to play an augmented chord. B augmented. Oh, add the 7 in B. Now I'm gonna put that D flat chord back down there. But before we go there, we have a what? A B major 7, right? Because of the augmented, sharp 5. B major 7 for sharp to 5. So this is called a B major 7 sharp 5. Write that down. You want to learn your major 7 sharp 5 chords. I played it here earlier. C major, right? Remember that? Sharp to 5, add the 7. So we have a C major 7, sharp to 5. C major 7, sharp to 5, which I just made the B major 7, sharp 5. And look at those two chords. Okay, y'all get it? Mixed matching chords. But then you can get the opportunity to look to see what's in between. Okay, cool. So let's go back to that formula I just said. The one with C major. And I put it at the top. And I'm gonna use my 2 D minor chord and hit you with the D major chord, D on the bottom. And I have a D minor 9/11 chord. Oh. Now I have an F minor 9 flat 5. Now you need to learn your minor 9 flat 5 chord. Pick whichever one you want to do. F, E minor 9 flat 5, E flat minor 9. Did I say minor 9? Yeah. E flat minor 9 flat 5, D minor 9 flat 5, D flat minor 9 flat 5. You just got to pick which one you want to work on, right? Oh, and I was gonna say the trick behind the madness is knowing that you playing a major chord, right, and an augmented chord. Technically, you technically playing a major chord. Technically, if I did that, or you technically playing a partial of a diminished move, actually. And if you took the B major chord and you sharp to 5, and if you want to add the 7 at the top. Look. Yeah. Then you get a minor 7 flat 5, 9/11. Minor 3rd, right? Remember, flat to 3rd, minor 3rd. Now that's the F diminished partial, right? That's the flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Depends on what key I'm looking at this at. 5. Now you would say, which way is flat? It's supposed to be this way, right? But hold on. Hold on. Let me see. What was I playing? I think that's what I was playing. I forgot. There it is. Okay. Now that depends on if we're looking at the B chord too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was I playing that note? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm playing, like I said, a partial of the diminished move, right? Now, as soon as I came down with this note, it's causing me to play the F minor 7. Remember, like I did the other key, the minor 7. That was major 7 right there. F major 7, right? Right. So then we sharp to what? The 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharp to 5, right? Okay. Anyway, y'all get the point. So if I was looking at it from that angle, all right. So here, we have a minor F minor 9 flat 5. Earlier was minor 7. All right. F minor. So now you want to learn your minor 9 flat 5 chord, and then add the 7 at the top. So that changes that to a F minor 7 flat 5 9/11. Now, as soon as I can hit that bass line down here, changes the whole thing now because we on the bass line. So because the dominant chord or note is the B on the bottom, because of the augmented chord. Now, if I don't put this note at the top, this will be a D flat 9 sharp 11, D flat. See what I'm saying? So this will be a D flat 9. That's the 9, and then sharp 11, which is the 4. Sharp to 4. Well, hold up. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Sharp 4. Actually, should be going that way. Oh, hold up. 5, 6. All right, so because I'm looking at B major chord. Anyway, y'all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Right. Okay. So because of the top note, now we have a B major 13 flat 5 sharp 5 now. So now you want to learn your major 13 flat 5 sharp 5 movement. You gotta write this stuff down and take it and start transposing it, because you're gonna hear them. I promise you that. So let's go back to this chord here. So D minor 9, all right, and I started this with the C, right? So if I go to the B with it, all right, B major, right? And what's my 2 chord? That's right, C sharp minor. So I'm gonna put my B major chord at the top and keep my 2 chord on the bottom. And now I have a C sharp or D flat minor 9/11 chord. Oh, I already know what the chords are in the middle. I don't need to call them out because you guys already know what they are. So yeah, so this is the D flat minor 9/11. Let's go to B flat. B flat was my root major move. All right, what's my 2 chord? The same chord I played earlier. C minor. So if I took the B flat, put it at the top, now I have a C minor 9/11 chord. All I'm doing now at this point, transposing. Oh. And that's what you hear in a lot of albums and stuff. You hear this groove going, and you're like, if y'all ever try to wonder what that's from, yep, that's where that's from. You know, the minor 9 chord, you know, so body. You know what I'm saying? That's where that's from. You go down up or up down, either way. You know what I'm saying? Body, 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 ba-ba. That's where that's from, y'all. And now that you learned the concept behind the madness, you know you playing this minor chord in the right hand, major on the top, which is my 2 on the bottom and my 1 on the top. If I know this in all 12 keys, I can go to A and do it. This is my major chord on the bottom. What is my minor chord? B minor chord. So, all right. So now I have an A major at the top, and I have what? A B minor 9 chord. B minor 9/11. What? Y'all see what I'm saying? It's after a while, once you learn the concept behind the madness, it's a no-brainer. What? I'm saying, hold on. My bad. My bad. Hold on. My brain. Hey, B flat to B. Okay, my bad. Hold on. My brain's like, what you doing, Doc? Keep changing my channels here. Takes a little practice for me for a second. Give me a minute. There it is. Okay, I think I got it now. I hate to keep changing my channel. Y'all see what I'm saying? So once you get the concept, you play that minor in the left hand. Play the minor chord in the left hand. And major chord at the top. Right? After this point, I can go anywhere. Right? see what I'm saying? So now I can transpose it. I don't know why I keep changing my channels. Yeah, so now I can go wherever I want to go. Now it might start to get dark down here. So after A is B flat, A flat, B flat minor 9, which I already know. B flat minor 9, B minor 9, to C minor 9, to D flat minor 9, to D minor 9, E flat minor 9. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Once the hands get familiar with the movement and the fingering, once I can decide what finger I'm going to use, am I going to use the same fingering? Probably more than likely not. I have to use whatever finger is comfortable for me. Switching again. Use the same fingering almost. Let me see, hold on. So I use this finger or whatever's comfortable. Let me see. Trying to see if I'm going to use the same finger. I'm trying to use the same finger. Let me see. Let's see. So I'm trying to see if I can use the same finger. Same finger it look like. Yeah. So, you know, I'm just trying to see if I can use the same finger. Well, actually, I switched up. Yeah, so I feel more comfortable if I switch the finger. B flat minor 9, 11. B minor 9, 11. C minor 9, 11. So learn your minor 9, 11 chords. Also, we can get into the major 9, 11 or 13 or whatever sounds cool. So let's do that same scenario again. So we have that C major chord. Remember that 1 chord. Let's put it to the top. Let's go to what we said major now this time, right? Remember it was minor. Now we're gonna pick a major chord. What's the next major chord after that? Because I know my 2 is a minor. Must be my 4. My 4 is a major. F major. C major. Okay, so now I have a F major 9 chord. Now remember, I can do inversion. I see my C major chord here. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. All right, maybe I'll voice it down here. Maybe not. Maybe I won't do that. So I'll just, because this is F and C. F and C. Of course, I can do inversion. But I'm not trying to go up high yet. I want to keep the voice in here. So I have an F major 9 chord. Remember, 1, 2, 5. I'm sorry, 1, 3, 5. I'm sorry, 1, 3, 5. No, my F scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're gonna play an F major 9 chord. So we have the 1, the 3, the 5. I can put my 9, which is the 2 here. Right now it's 2, right? Until I finish the scale. We're on the 5. That's the 6. Right? Right? And then we got the 1 again, which is the 8, and then the 9. Oh.